Another critically endangered species that Kyle's got here. And you have successfully bred Chinese alligators.
Yeah, for 2 years. So
for 2 years.
This year will be the third in a row. That is the male there, and the female is already gravid. I mean, you can see she's starting to develop that bell-shaped belly to her.
Dude, look at
She gets so fat so quickly. So you can see how plump she's getting.
Guys, this is a critically endangered species. Brown caiman. Where'd this one come from?
I got this one up in Pennsylvania.
Look at that.
So I brought this guy down with me. Chunky little fella.
So that's a subspecies of spectacle caiman, right?
It is a subspecies, correct. So it's Caiman Crocodiles fuscus.
Fuscus.
Just got to find a girl for this big boy.
Oh yeah.
New Guinea.
That's New Guinea?
So that's the thing. It's funny you say that because when these were imported, they thought they were Philippines because they look a lot like a Philippine crocodile. So they had to go through those steps to ensure they weren't Philippine crocodiles, which is critically endangered and cannot be transported like the New Guinea crocodile.
Wow, dude, this is insane. I think I've only seen one of these in my life. I can just unlock it.
Get in here, we got a cold snap!
There's a cold snap. I'm Floridian. I can't get What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to My Wild Life. We are here with primitive predators, Ryan and Kyle. They have a badass crocodilian facility here. This is not just a center for crocodilians, but it's mainly a center for conservation, and they've got some of the most critically endangered species breeding in here. I'm super pumped. If you know me, I love crocodilians. I've loved them since I was a wee lad. And this boy's got all the good crocodilians. Oh, wait to see them. Let's get into it.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Look at this. Look at that New Guinea croc right here. And their species has been split into two, right?
Yes, the northern and the southern range. That's the thing is, I believe a mountain range popped up many millions of years ago and separated crocodiles, and all of a sudden, you know, over time they developed into two different species.
That's crazy. And another, just like the East and West African crocodiles sitting right in front of us for such a long time, and scientists are like, wait, those are two different things.
Because once we learn more, we can, you know, study the DNA that much more in detail, we can find out that they are in fact different.
Yeah, and then you find out that one range is really small and they're actually endangered, yes. And then they need more attention and protection. Look at that beautiful looking crocodile. Dude, look at that Salty. Get a shot of that tail.
2 foot, now it's probably 4 years ago.
That's what's really pretty.
So his head comes up all the way to here.
Oh, yeah, just like the one I used to work with.
So he'll be going outside very soon.
I love the black spots on the yellow on the tail.
Who helps you move all the big guys?
There they are. African dwarf crocodile right there. Look at that. Nearly a solid black animal.
That is a little female.
They get a bit bigger than that.
Over here? Yeah. There he is.
Oh, you got a mating pair in here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Look at him. Look at that little dinosaur.
See him?
These guys are pretty chill, right? It's a little hissy.
Yeah, let me see.
They just defend their ground. Come say hello to Daddy. He can do whatever he wants. This is America.
Here, I'm overrun. I'm gonna have to start giving him away.
I need to get my property now. Oh, he got spooked. My bad. Sorry, Salty. Come back.
We got the Chinese right here too. She's out.
Oh, Chinese alligator? Dude, this is crocodilian heaven. Look at the little Chinese alligator. Another critically endangered species that Kyle's got here. And you have successfully bred Chinese alligators.
Yeah, for 2 years.
So for 2 years.
This year will be the third in a row. That is the male there, and the female is already gravid. I mean, you can see she's starting to develop that bell-shaped belly to her.
Dude, look at
She gets so fat so quickly. So you can see how plump she's getting.
Guys, this is a critically endangered species, and it's gravid, which means it has eggs in its belly, which means this guy has a critically endangered species breeding at his facility, just like we were talking about earlier. This is so important.
That's what's great for them too, is it's so secretive. So they want to be out here and be seen with us. They can be, but if they are shyer, they can get away and hide.
Dude, this is so cool. And the funny thing about Chinese alligators is when they bellow, their mating call, it actually sounds less like an American alligator and more like an abrupt fart. Can you give me an example?
Just it's like almost like a cough.
Like it's hilarious. Google it.
The American alligator is such a long process.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, man, don't let her little size fool you. I mean, she's chased me up that chain link so many times because
that chain link right there.
Such a great, and the problem is I have an overhang, so I can only get.
Oh my God, you're trapped with the little Chinese gator.
But man, she'll get so defensive and so protective of her nest. She's a great mom. So I'd love to one day let her rear her own young. So incubate them artificially, and then once they hatch, put them back on the nest and see how she does.
That would be so cool, especially to study the behavior between the babies and the Chinese alligator, the mom, because in other places like St. Augustine Alligator Farm, they've actually let their crocodilian hatchlings stay in the enclosure, and they've just watched remarkable behavior, like Siamese crocodiles hanging out their babies, vocalizing to each other, gathering together.
With the pair. You're not even with the mom, with the dad too.
Yeah, which, over time, in the past, everyone's always said, like, male crocs, male gators, they're going to eat the babies, which is true in drastic situations when it gets real bad, but sometimes they actually help rear the babies.
Yeah. And obviously in captivity, when they're well fed, and they're not thinking of the babies.
Cannibalizing, yeah. So, Mom, Dad, and Uncle Kyle. And Uncle Ryan. Get Ryan. Yep. Look, he's over there. Don't touch him, though. Don't touch him.
Hey, I got the corona.
I want to hug you, bro. I can't. I don't want to get sick. African slendered snouted crocodile. That is a badass crocodilian. It looks like a false gharial, but it's got like a camo color on it.
And look, she's actually built a nest too, so she's ready to breed.
Chandler, you can see it better over here.
So she's gonna drop infertile eggs?
Hopefully.
Because you guys don't have a male, right?
I'm picking up one next week, another cataphractus, so I'm hoping for a male. It's unsexed right now. But man, she messes with her nest every year. And this was another species we studied in West Africa because the range overlaps with the African dwarf crocodile, the slender snout. So they're slender snouted were more of a bigger river section, and the dwarf crocodiles were found in the forest, in the pockets, in the puddles.
This is an animal that you definitely need to study hanging out with its own babies because they're super vocal.
Oh, they're gorgeous. It's such a beautiful animal. But it's funny, like she just messes with her nest every year. So you can see it's that time of the year. So everyone, even without a male, they're building a nest. They're going through that process.
Brown Cayman. Where'd this one come from?
I got this one up in Pennsylvania.
Look at that.
So I brought this guy down with me. Chunky little fella.
So that's a subspecies of spectacle caiman, right?
It is a subspecies, correct. So it's Cayman Crocodilis fuscus.
Fuscus.
Just got to find a girl for this big boy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he looks like he's grabbing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a little chunky crocodilian. He's a chunky brownie.
New Guinea.
That's New Guinea?
So that's the thing, it's funny you say that because when these were imported, they thought they were Philippines because they look a lot like a Philippine crocodile. So they had to go through those steps to ensure they weren't Philippine crocodiles, which is critically endangered and cannot be transported like the New Guinea crocodile.
Wow, dude, this is insane. I think I've only seen one of these in my life.
Yeah. Again, that's kind of why I set it up for you, a private facility where they want to be hidden.
This is badass. Guys, this is a Yukari Cayman setup.
This is just a natural pond. We came in here, dug the soil up, filled it with water, and called it a day. That's the beauty of this area. That's the problem with where you are down there.
I know.
It's a solid rock. So with here, you can just dig I've dug down 12, 15 feet and it's still soil. Yeah, so that's why if you want to do crocs, you got to move.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I'm going up to West Palm Beach for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to West Palm Beach since I was a little kid. But also, I'm good friends with the Everglades Outpost, and I wanted to keep my stuff on display there, or at least part of my collection, just so people can go to a public area and check out the animals. But this is awesome, dude. You've done such a good job on this property, and you got more coming.
Yeah, this property is just about to start a huge renovation process with moving the crocs out of here, and then moving and upgrading a lot of these animals that are in the greenhouse.
Man, you're gonna need a lot of hands on deck when you're moving some of these crocodilians.
Yeah, for sure. Know any guys that can help?
Not at all. Dude, thank you for showing me around. Guys, check out Primitive Predators. Kyle, Ryan, check them out on YouTube. Link below. Check out them on Instagram. I will see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, stay gangster, and wash your hands.
Wash those hands.
Keep them clean.
He can do whatever he wants. This is America.